I'm Manny Anton for the Finance News Network, and today we're talking with Elementos Limited. Elementos, trading under the ASX code ELT, with a market capitalisation of approximately 25 million, is committed to the safe and environmentally conscious exploration, development and production of its high-grade tin projects. Elementos owns two world-class tin projects with large mineral resource bases and significant exploration potential in mining-friendly jurisdictions. Joining us today is Elementos Managing Director, Joe David. Joe, welcome back to the network.
Yeah, great to be back, Manny.
Okay, so Joe, the company has just released more good news following the last lot, this time from the company's Cleveland Tin Project in Tasmania. A diamond drill hole has intersected an untargeted high-grade copper and gold mineralisation. Can you give us some details on the results? It was a bit of a surprise, I gather.
Yeah, we were certainly confident in hitting something on the way down to the ultimate target, which is this tungsten resource and exploration target sitting below our tin project. But we weren't exactly sure what. This is untested ground. The surrounds are very rich in sulfides and various other things, but yeah, hitting such high grade of copper. So it's only half a metre, we admit that, everyone can see that, but the grades are phenomenal. It's just under 10% copper at 9.7. And I'm going to read these because tin's in my brain all the time, but talking about copper and gold and silver, and that is not quite there. So yeah, it's 9.7% copper, 5.1 grams per tonne gold, 18 grams per tonne silver, and 1.35% zinc. So, that's a very substantial intercept, even over half a metre. We had to get out to the market.
Yeah, I mean, interestingly, this hole was drilled outside the existing mineral resource area, right? So what does this mean? I mean, what are the implications from that?
Yeah, so I guess just let me give the background of the project for those that don't follow. This is an old tin mine that operated for about 37 years through the 1900s. The ore body is well defined. It has been mined, over a couple of campaigns. It's got an established decline and all this infrastructure of a working underground mine. We've got a good definition on that tin copper ore body, and we've highlighted this very interesting tungsten mineralisation below. So this hole was being drilled from the opposite side of the hill from all our previous drilling, and because we were going under the tin copper resource to the tungsten, we've really drilled from quite a wide angle, and we're coming in through undrilled land, and on the way through have hit this very substantial in terms of grade, copper gold seam, which certainly warrants further investigation. It's 111 metres below the surface and not deep, and it's about 150 metres laterally from the historic decline. So, just in terms of, when you drill these things, you start thinking about what it could mean. Certainly this thing, if it gets proved to be bigger, can be open pitted at about 100 metres, or it can be accessed from the previous underground. So all that requires studies and all the formal things we'd need to do. But because of that, it's certainly something that we will look to, when we finish the original target of the hole, which is getting out into tungsten, we'll come back and have another look and do some more reconnaissance.
Okay, well, I was going to ask, in terms of evaluation of this new mineralisation, I guess you've already pointed out you're going to complete the hole as originally planned, and then possibly come back. And does that coming back mean that you may do additional drilling around that specific area, or?
Yeah, due to the nature of this mineralisation, the first thing we're likely to do would be the downhole geophysics. The downhole geophysics is pretty good at finding further targets for sulfide mineralisation. So certainly that's probably the next step for us. We will PVC and collar the hole to allow for that. And then, the decision's yet to be made. This is fresh information for the company. Certainly we think the project remains very focused as a tin copper tungsten project. But, when you hit mineralisation, I guess it certainly warrants further exploration. And based on what comes of that, I guess we'll further inform the market of, what other things we do. But at 100 metres depth, further drilling's not out of the, not off the table.
Okay, understood. And staying on the Cleveland project in Tassie, what can we expect in terms of news flow from the Cleveland project specifically over the remainder of 2024? Is there some news coming up soon, or what are the plans?
Yeah, well, absolutely. This hole continues, right? So that's the great thing. We've hit this, but we haven't stopped. We're still drilling, and it's an 1,100-meter hole to get very deep into this tungsten ore body and exploration target. So certainly we're very confident and very excited about hitting that tungsten. We're about 380 meters, down in the hole right now. Obviously, these results are a little bit delayed because I've had to go through the assay process. But effectively, we'll either be more information of some further intercepts of sulfide type mineralization on the way down, and then when we get to the tungsten, we'll obviously be informing the market as soon as we have those results of what that tungsten ore body looks like, the width, the depth that we're currently testing, and then obviously come back to the market with a plan for either further exploration or some formalized studies, scoping studies, and the rest.
Joe, thank you for your time today, and hope to get you back soon with further updates on your progress, which seems to be happening fast.
Yeah, absolutely, Manny. Thanks a lot, mate. Look forward to it.
Okay.